Hello guys, welcome to Helen's Kitchen. If today is your first time on this kitchen, you're welcome. Believe it or not, you're gonna be so excited about what I'm going to make today. It's a family recipe and I want you to follow me to the kitchen while we do this thing. So today we're making plantain porridge. So we're gonna make it with the green plantain and the ripe plantain. And we're gonna mix everything together, and it's a family recipe. Okay, now I'm gonna introduce the ingredients you need for this. So we're gonna be using dry fish, and we have hot pepper, and we have, of course, palm oil and spinach, and I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling my plantain. And one thing you have to know about plantain is very nutritious, and then the ripe one is very easy for you to peel, and you can see as I'm slicing it, the knife just go in there smoothly. Okay, so the ripe one is fun to slice and peel. It's very fun, while the green one is a little bit tough. The skin is very tough, so you gotta be careful when you're doing it. Even when you're chopping it, you can see how it look hard. Okay, the knife is going in there, but you can see that the first one went when I was slicing it went faster than the one that is unripe. And this plantain, that you can slice it anyhow you want it. Okay, you can choose to make it in chunks, you can choose to make it in round shape, any format that you wanted to use. No, there's no restriction, there's no special way to cut it. Any way you feel comfortable about cutting it, that's what you're gonna do. So I'm still chopping up the thing, and you can see how I'm cutting it right now. I'm making them in chunks. Remember, I made them round, then I later changed my mind to make them in chunks. So whichever way your preference you feel like, just go ahead and do it that way. Okay, so I always cook big, so I'm not gonna just make 2 plantains. I think I have 3 unripe plantain and 3 ripe plantain, but I'm gonna dice them together, until they're all ready. Then I can start preparing them. So I'm dumping them now on the bowl, both the ripe and unripe ones. I'm pouring them inside the bowl while I have time to cut the rest of them. You can see how tough the green one is. You see, I'm taking my time. It's a little bit slower when you're doing that. Sometimes the skin can break off. You don't have to peel off the whole thing at the same time. Sometimes it's very tough because it's unripe, so everything is still hard for you to peel. But at the end of the day, you still take your time and get the job done. So I'm peeling right now. This is the unripe one. So you can slice it, but you see the way I'm slicing it with a knife. If you're not comfortable doing it that way, please just put them down on chopping board. Slice this round, then you can go ahead and still make it in chunks the way I did it before. So don't do it exactly the way I'm doing it. So just for safety's sake, I don't want anybody cutting their hands at all that, especially when you're just a beginner or you're not familiar with the kitchen like that. I prefer for you to cut everything with your chopping board and just slice it out there. But we are old school, so I've been doing this for God knows for a minute. So already everything is easy in my hand, but just take your time. See the way the knife is slicing? It's very dangerous. If you don't know when to stop, you gotta slice your hands. So you don't have to do it that way. You can slice it in the chopping board. You can use your kitchen scissors to do that, but I think it's gonna be a little bit harder with the hard one. So the knife is always the best option to slice it. Okay, so this is the ripe one. It's very easy for me to do that. But when it comes to this green one, seriously, I don't like the green one. But I'm cooking, so I don't have a choice. I have to do what I have to do. Okay, so I'm still peeling the plantain. And plantain is the key ingredients to this food. So when you don't have plantain, there's no plantain porridge. I know plantain is one of the bananas family. Okay, so it's one of the bananas family, but there's so many ways you do. You can use plantain. You can use it to cook porridge. You can fry it. I know a lot of people like fried plantain, and maybe one day that will be another video for another day. You can fry them, and you can even make baby food out of it. Make plantain porridge, and you're gonna blend that one, a smoothie, and make it look like a smoothie while you make it for the babies. So now I have my smoked turkey with the meat broth. They're all boiling on the stove already, and there's no particular way on how you're gonna use your meat broth. Just season your meat, the way you know best how to do it. Then when it starts boiling, you just pour the plantain, then stir it so that everything will mix up real good. You can see me stirring it right now. That's all you need to do. You stir it so that the plantain will marinate with the meat broth, and then you can use the chicken broth from the store, or you can make your own broth. So whichever way you want to get your broth, that's still fine. There's no particular way to do that. Then after that, don't forget to clean up. They say a good cook always clean up. So when you cook, you don't clean up, that means you're not a good cook. Okay, you're not a good chef. So when you do your thing, always try to clean up your area while you proceed with your cooking. Okay, that's very important. So now I'm gonna add my red oil right now. I use it to kitchen spoon, but that's the equivalent to the half cup when it comes to measuring cup. Okay, so it's the same thing. So remember, I'm making 6 right here. So when you make it less than 6, or you make it 3, whatever I use, just use half of it. Okay, so do the math. So you can see our plantain porridge is looking good. I'm gonna cover it again for another 5 minutes, let it boil. And so while I'm doing that, I'm now blending my hot pepper. Okay, I like to add it so you can have the spicy taste, but I don't put too much. But if you're not comfortable with the spice, don't use it. But if you're comfortable with it, then you go ahead and add it. Okay, so it's not compulsory that you have to use hot pepper on the food. It's optional. It's up to you. So it's not the key ingredient, but whatever you feel comfortable of doing, it's still welcome. So that's how we do it. So I'm adding my peppers right now. Okay, so and I'm going to go ahead again and stir it occasionally so it doesn't stick to the pot bottom. You can see the plantain is already looking good. Okay, then I have my spinach, so I'll go ahead and add my spinach right now, to make it more healthy. I always like add more spinach, a lot of vegetables. So I like to eat healthy stuff, and I like my stuff to have a lot of vegetables on it. Okay, so and you can see that the plantain is looking very good. And with this recipe, you always want to come back for more. I'm telling you, you always want to come back for more. And the ripe one make it have that sugary taste, and that's the magic right there. That ripe one, the reason why we mix it up, that sugary stuff that is on the plantain, when you mix up with the unripe one, it tastes so sweet. You gotta feel like there's some sugar or honey in it, but it's just the plantain. The ripe plantain is very sweet. So now I'm making a plate, and I'm telling you, this food is so delicious. Yes, I say it look delicious, but it is so delicious. I wish you could try it. But anyway, you can try the recipe from my kitchen to your kitchen, and that's why this kitchen is called Cook Along with Helen. Okay, you cook along with me. So whatever I'm doing, I try to give you all the tips where you can get it. At this plantain, you can just get it from Walmart or any grocery store. I hope you learned a lot from this video. And the end, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you for watching, and follow me for more.